Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And just in case someone is going to do something as soon as we enter party camp or start a conversation, I'm going to start on the world map. We have not abandoned the quest for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. It's just that my inventory is like 3 items from being full. So I need to backtrack out of the dungeon to kind of
Are you
fix
sure
that.
I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Oh, a cheese knife.
I'm sure you'll...
Aren't I already stabbing people with a cheese knife? Alright, we sell our junk, and that still only brings me down to 82. Because I noticed I have a ton of gifts. And I mean a ton of gifts. I just have to find them all. I mean, there's so many of them, but I can't find them. So I also went and I looked at who all needs what gifts, and even leather boots, as I suspected, goes to
That
Zevran.
smell. This
I
is
did
Antivan
confirm
leather,
that.
isn't it? I would know that anywhere.
I don't know how you knew I was missing my homeland, but this does the trick nicely. Thank you.
And this is the... That's Voja, our dog
Now, if
barking.
only you
It's
could
not the
find me
neighbor
a
dog this
prostitute
time.
or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician.
I'd really feel like I was home.
And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Oh, wonderful. So he really liked those. What was that, plus 14 or 15? Oh, we got level ups. Guess I have to contend with level ups, too. Oh, he has set item bonus because he has all the same type of stuff. 6 points. I guess since we're here, I guess these people aren't doing... Okay, whatever. I was gonna throw some stuff around here. Evasion's good to have. Oh, you get 2? Yeah, why not? Combat movement. You need it. Or exploit weakness. This is the assassin thing. I really want to get this for Zagana. Yeah, we'll have to do that at some point, too. Alright, let's go to other gifts. Andraste is Grace. Remember, anything with Andraste goes to Liliana. This is also going to trigger a cutscene.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely. And there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
Alright, we got a skill acquired. Which, then I go in and try to figure out what that was all about. I think might have just been from leveling up Zevran. I don't know. Whatever. These history books, like Discovering Dragon's Blood and this, those are going to win.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much. Oh, marvelous.
And paintings go to Sten. So yeah, I'm still making an attempt to get everybody's happiness
Unexpected. Thank you.
up enough where I can get
Thank you.
their special side quest. Does the dog have a special side quest? It probably doesn't.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Locket goes to Morrigan. We already have Morrigan's special side
A
quest.
fine gift. You have my thanks.
Or is there another one that will unlock? Is there another one that will unlock for Alistair? I don't know.
Really? Wow. Wow. Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Alright, and blue satin shoes go to Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
And there's a few items we have that can just go to kind of anyone. Like the small silver ring, steel bracers, At least I couldn't find anyone
have my
specific
thanks.
for that. I'm going to give it to Sten,
You have my thanks.
because I've kind of been not getting... I've gotten some disapprovals with Sten from conversations he's had with me when we come back in here. And we also get another passive buff. This is another advantage to having your character friendliness beefed up, is that they get a passive buff. It's really hard to find the spot, though, where it tells you what that is or who that is. It's actually under... Is it under skills or is it under talents? Okay, it's under skills. Ah, here we go. Moderate constitution, that's a passive buff. Do my party's leadership, yeah. See, we got the minor, and now we have the... So, yeah, I should probably be putting more of a focus on this, and at some point, I might just have to have, like, an episode where we go around to all the people in our camp and talk to them. I don't know if I want to do that with Morgan, because I'm sure she's just going to ask me if I've killed Flemeth yet. And plus, I've been talking about interviewing Sten, and asking him about that family that he apparently just senselessly killed. Anyways, yeah, I pause the recording and we come back here to where we go to the mountaintop, where we left off last time. This is just after the spot where we fight Colgrim. And so now we're back on our track to find the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Oh, we have a cutscene. I told you guys I felt like I was doing this in blind territory, but after seeing like this cutscene, I feel like I do have some memories of this place. Huh. I may want to drop a... Well, if the game's going to do that, I'm going to drop a save. I think? Are we dropping a save?
A high dragon is not a joke. We best be careful. Real careful.
Yeah, that's a high dragon. That's one of the big dragons. So this will be the second dragon that we've actually encountered in this game. And I'm like, is there anything I can do about this? We need fire resistance, but we don't have 20 strength on Zagana yet, so we're not getting that. We can't equip that, I should say. But we can drop a save. And then over here, you see that gong? We can interact with that gong. And I'm like, I know what this is going to do. It's going to summon that dragon, isn't it? It's like, I knew that even before hitting it. Like, I'm in post-commentary. Yeah, using the gong is going to summon the dragon. And you get to fight the thing now. And this is going to go about as well as you would imagine. Let's go up behind him and stab him. Ooh, 1 damage. Morgan and Wynn, have you two not learned to stay away from the dang battle? That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run away. You guys just do whatever you want. There's no way we're killing that thing. Oh look, Alistair's already dead. That means it's always targeting Wynn. As I'm just like, I've just abandoned my party. Nope, you can all go die to the dragon. I'm gonna see if we can actually run away from this fight. And I'm surprised Wynn is kind of hanging on as long as she is. Oh, we can't actually go in there. And Wynn is dead. Oh, and Morgan's dead. That didn't take long. Alright, now it's just me versus the dragon. I have to go and face my party that I've abandoned. Yeah, hi there. Hi there, dragon. I'm not gonna bother, like, trying to use health. There's no point. We're not even doing enough damage to really do anything meaningful to this guy. Okay. Well, so again, fighting that dragon is not going to be the smart thing to do right now. So we're going to want to come back to that again later. And see, when I click load last save, it loads this thing from like way back when. It's like, that's not the last place I put a save. That's why I don't like clicking that button. So, like, sometimes it works the way that, you know, it conceptually should work. And sometimes it just takes you back to some other, like, random save. Yeah, because I totally remember that gong and the dragon that I couldn't beat, along with, you know, Flemeth. So we have 2 dragons now that we can fight, but we cannot even come close to defeating. I wonder, even if I put it on casual difficulty, would I be able to beat that? I'm not going to put it on casual difficulty to try and fight them now.
Not happening.
I will try to make some legitimate attempts at fighting these dragons, but I don't think that's what we're supposed to be doing at this point in the game.
Done, naturally.
Alright, is there any other treasures around here? It doesn't seem like there is. There's just a big old battlefield with some burned craters for fighting the dragon. I wonder if that's the dragon that they're referring to as Andraste. Or I should say the Risen Andraste. It probably is. The cultist, that is, referring to that dragon. And then we come down here. And there's a place here to the Ruined Temple. Ruined Temple, where we've kind of left Genitivi. So this makes me think I'm going to go back this way, because I'm wondering if there's like, if this is going to lead me to like a room or a section of the temple, and this is like some secret path to get some treasure or whatnot. At least that's what I'm expecting out of this. And the answer is no. It takes you back here to a place where, by the way, we actually were previously. There's nothing. This was just a path that we couldn't take before. You know, because there was like an invisible plot wall here or whatever. We didn't have that conversation with Colgrim, and you have to unlock it from the reverse. There was a really shady way to loop that. Because from a realistic, logical standpoint, we should have been able to run through that passage and end up here, if that is what that does. Of course, that's what that does. We just ran through the passage twice. Alright, but now we'll go over to this area, which is titled the Gauntlet. Is there another treasure over here? Apparently not. Okay. And because, you know, it's a main plot quest, and as you kind of know from the last couple that we did, both Red Cliff and the Tower of Magi, they just kind of keep going on and on and on.
It's different from the rest of the ruins.
And this place is going to be no different. Like, you think you're just going to walk in and they're going to be like, hey, here's where the Sacred Ashes are. Guardian's going to be like, oh yeah, just get past the Guardian. And everything is going to be all hunky-dory. No, we still have, like... It's not going to be like the Fade, where we have, like, this 5 or 6 part sub-dungeon within a main dungeon. No, it's not going to last that long. I wanted to read the book. Darn it.
I bid you welcome, Pilgrim.
And by the way, if you've been hearing a dog barking in the last minute or two, that one is the neighbor's dog and not our Boja.
I have waited years for this.
Okay, so this is... You're not talking like a normal person, so you're some sort of, like, spirit.
A very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
Okay.
I do not know, and I do not question.
Alright, tell me more about... Let's just put this idea to bed here.
No. Our Andraste has gone to the Maker's side. She will not return.
Okay, so that was just a cultist
the dragon is a
false
fearsome
belief.
creature, and they
We have
must
confirmed
seen
it.
her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power.
Okay, what else can you tell me about those disciples of Andraste?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this.
Do you get to watch them through those shields or something?
Joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
So who are you exactly?
I am all that remains of the first disciples. I swore I would protect the urn as long as I lived. And I have lived a very long time.
And clearly you've had some help with that.
Did anyone really know her, save the Maker? She would sometimes spend weeks alone in meditation, often without food or water. I made a vow to Andraste and to the Maker. My life is tied to the ashes. As long as they remain, so will I.
So in other words, if we were to dump the dragon blood into the ashes, he would no longer remain.
The remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell? You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I don't think I want to fight this guy.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy.
Okay, so what do I have to do?
It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The gauntlet does that. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
We could also, like, threaten this guy
The gauntlet
to fight him,
tells the true
and
pilgrims
I
from the
mean,
false.
look at he has a
You will
big
undergo
axe.
4 tests of faith.
There's a big
and
axe
you
to
shall
grind.
See how your soul fares.
I don't think we want to do that with this type of thing. Usually in these types of games, when you have like
You will understand
this
what it
immortal
is
spirit
when you
thing, like
face it.
maybe you can technically kill them in a battle,
Before you go,
but
there is
usually...
something I must
Oh, he has a big
ask.
mallet.
I see that the path that led you here was
Usually
not easy.
you're not going to be able to kill
There
someone
is
like this.
suffering in your past.
You will just
Your
lose this
suffering
fight very
and
badly.
the suffering of others. By the time you reached Shiani, she was broken, brutalized. You were too late. Tell me, Pilgrim, did you fail Shiani?
Okay, so he's going to test... He knows about our past. Interestingly enough. Did I fail Shiani? Shiani being our cousin who got kind of raped. It was actually Vaughn that was the villain.
Then you do not dwell on past mistakes. Neither yours nor someone else's.
Okay, he seemed to like that answer.
It's easy for others to judge what you've done in hindsight, but it doesn't make it any better.
One wonders what this Guardian's purpose is. Be wary of his traps.
It is sometimes difficult to see how our actions affect an outcome. But that does not mean our actions had no effect.
And what of those that follow you?
And now he's going to look
Alistair,
into the
Knight,
past
and
of our
Warden.
companions.
You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you, if you should have died.
Realistically, with all the Darkspawn in that
I-
battle,
Yes. If
I
Duncan
mean,
had
just
been
think
saved
for a
and
minute.
not
If he
me,
had
everything
shielded
would be
Duncan from the
better.
killing blow,
If I just had the chance.
then what would stop those
Ask your
Darkspawn
question,
from, you know,
Guardian. I am ready.
still
You are
continuing their
ever the
attack and killing
advisor,
Duncan anyways?
Ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into your mind in the distant past?
That's kind of a vague
Perhaps
question.
you're only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever chip away at your truths?
You framed the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no
Oh,
sense
Wynn
in
is so
hiding,
wise.
is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter.
Oh yeah, I want to hear what he has to say
What?
about Morrigan.
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
Oh, she's having
I
none of
will
this.
respect your wishes. The way is
Okay.
open.
That wasn't as exciting as I was
And
hoping
may
it would
you
be.
Find what you seek.
Wonder what would happen if you bring like Shale or Sten. Those two might be interesting to have that conversation with. Hey, we read a book and Alistair leveled up. Okay. So here I'm looking at the other things. Reaver we do not have unlocked. Berserker is +2 strength, +10 health. Champion's +2 willpower, +1 cunning. Not really the type of stuff we necessarily need to add to Alistair. We're going to add a strength. A strength and constitution? How's this constitution only at 21? I'll do that because I don't think we need any more dexterity on him. So we are going to get that mental fortitude eventually, but we want to get shield mastery, another passive to boost all his shield related stuff and shield sustainabilities and whatnot. It's going to be good. Make him even more defensive, which is what we want Alistair to be, first and foremost. So now we have to go through the gauntlet.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Oh, it's riddles. Riddles. Repeat
Echoes
that.
from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of
Okay,
what
swept away
do
by
I
dawning
speak?
light, thoughts, indigestion. Dreams. We'll see how good I am at riddles
A
here.
dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart.
That must be the right
It told
one.
of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
These people, I guess, were also, like, alive, these spirits. These are spirits of people who were alive,
The smallest
and
lark
had
could
some
carry
sort
it,
of
while a strong man might not.
aspect in on
Of
the
what do I
Prophet
speak?
Andraste's life. I want to say a tune, but it could also be the plague. I mean, it's so vague. It could really fit both.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
I mean, the plague could fit that.
That is not of what I speak.
Uh-oh, she got all fiery. And she became an ash wraith. Okay, so that's what happens if you screw this up. We're probably not gonna get through all of these today. So one thing about these, I did end up looking this up, not looking up the answers, but just looking up like the effects of this off camera. It turns out for a correct answer, you get like 80 experience, but for fighting that wraith, you get a bit less. It also might be different depending on what level you are. But basically, we want to try and answer these riddles correctly. And so I'm trying to see if there's like any hints I could find in the codex here, but I don't think we're getting any.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Not a guest or a trespasser. Alienage?
That is not of what I speak.
Uh-oh.
More of these? Well, alright then.
Well, I am kind of, Win, don't you want to use crushing prison or something? Okay, whatever. I'm kind of striking out on these, so with that, I will see you guys next time, and we'll finish up the rest of these riddles.